My humble pranams to each one of you. I am here to talk about the latest judgment of the Honorable High Court of Bombay Single Bench Judgment, which is focusing on wrong interpretation of the law of POSCO Act, particularly definition of POSCO Act. I, being an advocate practicing in Honorable Supreme Court and High Courts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana after my voluntary retirement as a district judge in Andhra Pradesh, I have got a burden, a liability, a duty cast on me to explain to one and all, being a citizen of this country, that this is a very wrong judgment. We have got a constitution where we say that we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and what we want to secure to all its citizens is so many things, including fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. How will we get it if these sort of judgments, which are not having the basis for considering the test of constitutional objects, are there or not? If continues, definitely it will trouble the hearts of right-thinking members of the society. Why I say this much is, the Honorable Judge, namely Honorable Justice Pushpa V. Gandewala, on January 19, set aside the ruling of lower court under Section 8 of POSCO Act applicable to sexual assault on children against convict Satish Bandu Ragde, this accused, on the pretext that he will give Goa, taken that girl below 12 years age and pressed her breast. The problem for this court is that the girl was wearing a skirt at the time of act. Because the skirt is there is no skin to skin touch, so there is no intention to commit sexual offense against the girl under Section 8 of the act. But the court observed that this particular act is punishable under Section 354 IPC and sentenced him to undergo rigorous imprisonment for 1 year. So reduced the punishment from 3 years to 1 year. The observation of the Honorable High Court that the accused, that is the appellant in that case, did not remove the top and thereafter did not press her breast. But the court did not consider that he removed her pant or sarwar, and then why, with an intention to commit an offense against that child who cannot give any consent, pressed her breast while she was wearing a skirt. Of course, he did not remove the skirt, and he did not intrude or penetrated his hand into the breast part directly by physically touching it according to the facts. But from outside, while she was wearing the skirt, he pressed it. That amounts to touching physically. It can't be said that there is no physical touch. Whether the top was removed or whether he inserted his hand inside the top or not are the consideration. And what is consideration is whether he pressed her breast. That is most important. Putting it in a different way, due to pressing of breast, definitely the physical part of the body, that is the breast, must have been moved. So the movement that was there due to this pressure or pressing can be safely held as penetration. Once that is there, we can easily say that there is a skin to skin touch, physical touch. Definitely we can say there is a physical contact with sexual intent with full preparation, which is an essential ingredient of the offense. So here the Honorable Court wrongly considered that there is no skin to skin contact with sexual intent, and wrongly also held that there is no penetration. It's not so. We must consider that the girl is aged 12 years and there was physical movement of the breast by he is picking it and pressing it, though she was wearing a skirt, thereby cloth is there in between the physical hand of the accused and physical breast of the minor girl. So we can easily say that there was sexual intent and touching the private parts of the child, and thereby, though he did not remove her top and pressed her breast, but he pressed her breast, and thereby there is direct physical contact, that is skin to skin with sexual intent, and thereby we can say it amounts to penetration also. Need not be hand to be inserted inside and then press directly by touching the breast. Of course, strict proof and serious allegations are required as observed by the Honorable Single Bench Judge, but because there is stringent nature of punishment provided for the offense of sexual assault under the Act, you can't say that the act of pressing the breast while she was wearing the top does not amount to pressing the breast physically by touching the breast by skin to skin, and it amounts to only outraging the modesty. The basic principle of criminal jurisprudence is that the punishment for the offense shall be proportionate to the seriousness of the crime, as observed by the said judge. But that will come into play only after finding the accused guilty of a particular offense. Here the trial court observed that he committed the offense under section 8 of POSCO Act. So the punishment part can be considered only after finding the accused guilty. So while finding the accused guilty, why section 8 of POSCO Act is not proved, the judge could not explain properly. So we can surely say the mother, survivor, a neighbor who had heard the children's scam, and 2 police officers out of 5 witnesses in one voice have said about pressing of the breast physically, though skirt was there by the accused. So it is a wrong judgment. It's not in accordance with law. It has to be set aside and reversed, and the judgment of the trial court has to be considered, confirmed by the Honorable High Court, and the people are making a movement. Definitely the Honorable Supreme Court will consider all these things according to my opinion. So you all must discuss about this and give your opinion also, and take this issue in a bigger way. Please see the video and give your suggestions and subscribe the video. Request your friends also to subscribe the video. Thank you.